Welcome to SAHEL, your weekly window into the digital transformation of the state of Kuwait. Join us as we explore the latest advancements, interview key figures, and highlight positive progress towards the new Kuwait. Get ready to be inspired and informed as we celebrate the remarkable transformation that's shaping Kuwait's future. This is SAHEL, where progress meets potential. Hello and welcome, dear viewers, to another exciting episode of the SAHEL program. I'm your host, and I'm thrilled to have you join us today. We have an incredibly engaging topic lined up just for you. One that delves into the digital transformation of the state of Kuwait services and procedures. Additionally, we'll be exploring the crucial aspect of cybersecurity and how it aligns with Kuwait's ambitious 2035 vision for digitalization. So get ready to embark on a journey into the world of technology, innovation, and the measures taken to protect Kuwait's digital landscape. But before we dive into the details, we have an intriguing report that's lined up just for you, where we'll highlight the remarkable technological advancements that are taking place in the state of Kuwait. As governments worldwide invest in digital transformation, Kuwait has emerged as a shining example of a nation embracing the power of technology to driven progress. With a rising rank in the United Nations E-Government Development Index, Kuwait's vision of a digital government by 2035 is well underway. Join us as we delve into Kuwait's digital revolution, exploring key initiatives, partnerships, and the transformative impact on government services, economy, and the lives of its citizens. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at how Kuwait is paving the way towards a digital future. Let's dive right in.
In recent years, Kuwait has emerged as a front-runner in the global race towards digital transformation. With a young and forward-thinking population, the Kuwaiti government has recognized the immense potential of digital world in driving economic growth, improving government services, and enhancing operational efficiency. Kuwait's digital journey began in early 2000s, but it was in 2009 that a significant advancement was made with the introduction of Kuwait Civil ID Card program. This program revolutionized identification and e-government services, laying the foundation for a more connected and efficient society. One of the key milestones in Kuwait's digital transformation is the development of the National eID Card, designed to verify the digital identities of Kuwaiti citizens. This card enables seamless administrative procedures and provides easy access to daily services. Equipped with a microprocessor capable of storing vast amounts of data, the eID card allows for electronic verification and digital signatures, making processes convenient and secure. Kuwait's success as a digital nation is also attributed to the public key infrastructure managed by the Public Authority for Civil Information. This secure network facilitates data exchange between individuals, governments, and companies, ensuring the verification of identities and fostering trust in digital transactions. The impact of digitalization extends beyond government services, with various sectors leveraging technology to enhance efficiency and convenience. For instance, the Ministry of Justice, as well as lawyers, can now access the government portal to sign and upload lawsuits digitally, streamlining legal processes. The Kuwait Oil Company and Kuwait Credit Bank have also embraced the eID card, improving communication with employees and providing better access to online services. Moreover, Kuwait is also walking the path of new era in the digital world with the development of the SAHEL Unified Government app. This groundbreaking application, launched in 2021, aims to revolutionize the way companies and institutions interact with the government. In the first phase, the SAHEL app provided access to 141 services from 16 government departments, all in one convenient platform. After successfully completing trial phase with 3,800 subscribers, who received over 23,000 notifications and 22,500 statements, the SAHEL app is now ready to transform the way Kuwaitis engage with government services. Imagine a world where most government procedures can be completed with a simple click. Right from the comfort of your home, with SAHEL, citizens can now sign in to their personal page and effortlessly navigate through various ministries to access the services they need. The days of long queues and paperwork are now a thing of the past, as SAHEL brings the government services directly to your fingertips. Furthermore, recognizing the need for expertise and technology, the Kuwaiti government has formed a strategic alliance with Google Cloud. This partnership aims to create a comprehensive digital transformation roadmap that will benefit both the public and private sectors. Google Cloud's expertise in artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and data analysis will be instrumental in realizing Kuwait's vision of becoming a top digital nation. To further strengthen the partnership, Google Cloud plans to establish a base office in Kuwait with the assistance of Kuwait's Direct Investment Promotion Authority (KDIPA), the Central Agency for Information Technology, and the Communication and Information Technology Regulatory Authority (CITRA). This move will not only support the government's digitalization effort, but also paves the way for the future expansion into neighboring regions. Kuwait's commitment to digital transformation is evident in its rising ranks in the United Nations E-Government Development Index and a significant investment in the ICT market. With a clear vision of becoming a digital government by 2035, Kuwait is poised to harness the power of technology to improve government services, drive economic growth, and enhance the lives of citizens. Through strategic partnership and innovative initiatives, Kuwait is on track to achieve its goal of becoming a top digital nation in the coming years.
Before we dive into an exclusive and captivating conversation with Mr. Husain Al-Nakkas, let us take a moment to explore the remarkable journey of today's esteemed guest. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into a brief background of our esteemed guest. We are truly fortunate to have Mr. A.Al-Nakkas join us today, as he will undoubtedly provide us with valuable insights into the digital transformation of Kuwait services and procedures, as well as shed light on the critical role of cybersecurity in achieving the ambitious 2035 vision for digitalization. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to Mr. A.Al-Nakkas. Mr. Husain, thank you for joining us here today.
Thank you, and hopefully tonight we can represent some useful information regarding Kuwait vision and the cybersecurity, of course. And thank you, Mr. Yusuf, for hosting me.
Thank you. Hopefully we will actually shed light on these important questions. Mr. Husain, first of all, I'd like to ask you, why is it important for Kuwait to embrace the shift towards digitization services here in Kuwait?
Yeah. As of 2024 and the vision of Kuwait and the vision of 2035, the new vision for digitalization, and you know, as much of the computer and the transformation is very important for Kuwait and the entire citizenship. So this is the new challenge that is facing the government and facing the ministries, and how to represent their services to the community and the Kuwaitis and also the residents.
Let's talk about the positive aspects on how these features will impact lives here in Kuwait.
Okay, digital transformation is a process and it's a journey, and it's already been started in the government of Kuwait since maybe 10, 15 years back, and most of us are whenever we are having some papers or to visit some of the ministry like the MOI, Minister of Interior, we've been doing, filling the forms and filling all this paper manually. Recently, we don't need to do this process. It's done most of it electronically. So the transition and the digital transformation process of converting the services from the classical or the traditional work and filling papers by hand into electronic and using the technology. And since the technology is available and the investment of the government in this part of technology, that by importing the new hardware and trying to build up the infrastructure. And the main part of the vision 2035 is building a new infrastructure for entire Kuwait. So we can see that different ministries are implementing new data centers and new servers, and on top of that, the cybersecurity.
Before we dig deeper into the cybersecurity, how important is it for people to be well educated about these features, and how important is AI in those features?
Okay, before we talk about the AI, let's talk about the digital transformation, since now most of the people are having their devices, their either their laptops, their iPads, the mobile. Since the application, most of the ministries, they already have their application, and as you know that the most important application now it has been used is the SAHEL application. So the cornerstone or the most important thing that to success in these services is using these kind of applications. So the people of Kuwait and the resident, whenever they encourage the government and try to participate in this application and try to use them in proper way, this is one factor that it will help to develop the services. The services, it's developed daily, in daily basis now. Most of the services are created, the new services in the government. Maybe, and also they develop the service itself. Many services we've been using it a long time ago, but recently with these devices, new services has been implemented and a new processes has been built during developing of these applications. So the people, the factor of any success application is the awareness of the community and the Kuwaitis and also the residents.
So it is very important to raise awareness about these features and how to use them within the community. Mr. Husain, we're going to take a quick look at this following report, then we're going to get back to more questions, and we are going to focus also on the AI.
Okay.
After our exclusive conversation with Mr. A.Al-Nakkas, and before we resume with today's interview, we now bring you an exciting report on digital transformation in the global arena in an era that's defined by rapid technological advancements and an increasingly interconnected world. The digitalization of services has also emerged as a transformative force reshaping the way we interact, we transact, and access information. The upcoming report delves into the global trend towards electronic services replacing traditional physical visits and explores the implications of this digital transformation. More details are up next.
In an increasingly interconnected world, the digitalization of services has emerged as a transformative force, revolutionizing the way people across the globe interact and conduct businesses. The advent of digital technology has paved the way for a significant shift towards electronic services across the universe. From online banking to e-commerce, governments, businesses, and individuals are embarking on digital platforms to access and provide services. This trend is driven by the convenience, efficiency, and cost-effectiveness afforded by electronic services, enabling users to transact, communicate, and access information from everywhere at any time. The widespread adoption of electronic services has a profound impact on society and the economy. It has transformed the way we engage with government services, reducing long processes and enhancing citizen participation. In the business realm, e-commerce has disrupted traditional procedures, enabling global and reaching expanding market opportunities. Additionally, digitalization has facilitated remote work, collaboration, and learning, fostering a more flexible and inclusive workforce. Moreover, several factors have contributed to the global shift towards electronic services. Technological advancements such as improved internet connectivity, mobile devices, and secure digital platforms have made digital transaction more accessible and user-friendly. Changing consumer expectations driven by convenience and personalized experience have also fueled the demand for electronic services. Furthermore, the COVID-19 pandemic has accelerated the adoption of digital solutions as physical distancing measures. The future of electronic services holds immense potential for innovative and social transformation. Emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the Internet of Things are set to revolutionize services delivery, enabling seamless integration and automation. The digital transformation of services at a global level represents a shift in how we access and provide services. The trend towards electronic services offers convenience, efficiency, and accessibility, transforming societies, economies, and individuals' lives. However, it's essential to address challenges such as the digital divide and cybersecurity risks, while fostering digital literacy and inclusivity. By embracing digitalization, we can unlock the full potential of electronic services and create a more connected, efficient, and equitable world.
About the hackers.
Oh.
The hackers, as we know, they are manifested worldwide. Are they here in Kuwait?
The hackers are not just in Kuwait, they are everywhere. The hackers is a new technology, new science that it's a new group, and actually they are starting calling them threat actors. So the threat actors are either a single or a multiple group or even a government. Some governments are supporting these hackers. So the hackers are divided into white and black and gray. So the black hacker is the one whose commitment a crime. He wants to steal a data. He wants to steal your identity. So this is what they call him, a black hat.
Okay.
And we have another type of hackers is the white hat. The white hat, he have ethics. He want to help the organization. And you know, there are a lot of organizations are using these white hackers because it can give them where's the vulnerabilities and where's the weakness
within
in
their
system.
company.
They can, inside the corporate, he help them, and he don't want to do any crime or stealing the data. And there is a third group is the gray hackers. The gray hackers, they are in between. They want to commit a crime, but at the same time they want to help. So it depends on the situation. If they find something that they can benefit from it, maybe they can hack it and they sell the information through the deep web. Or sometimes they just inform the organization that there is some problem in the website, the application, you should treat it. So usually we like the white hackers because of their ethical hacker.
So from my understanding, we have three hackers. We have the black hat, the white hat, and the gray hat, correct? As we all know, there is the cybersecurity team, which is like the police of the internet.
We can wear any hat.
So anyone could wear any hat?
Any,
okay.
But
so
I prefer the white one.
The white ones are actually a bonus for any company to have because they are telling them about of any potential risks or breaches that is happening within their company, and they could act on it to help protect that company. So let's talk about the cybersecurity and their integrity. And what is the cybersecurity here in Kuwait like? And how is it protecting those many applications we have?
Okay, let's define the cybersecurity. We hear it a lot. So the cybersecurity is the process to protect the infrastructure. Since the Kuwait Vision 2035, they are emphasizing on the infrastructure, building infrastructure in different areas. Like Ministry of Electricity, they are building infrastructure for refineries and power, and also the water treatment. Oil sector, they have refineries. Ministry of Health, they have a data center and hospital. All of this, we call it an infrastructure. So protecting these infrastructure and the data and the Kuwaiti citizen, this is the main aim of the cybersecurity. Protecting from what? We are trying to protect this infrastructure from unauthorized person in attacking these kind of
black
devices.
hats.
Either he want to access a database to steal the data, or to trying to attack the Ministry of Health, and he's trying to steal, like to compromise the data of the healthcare system. And it depends what he gonna use with this data. So protecting the infrastructure, this is what they call it a cybersecurity.
So what specific measures do you recommend, whether it be individuals or organizations, to take in order for them to protect themselves?
Okay, since we are in summertime and most of the Kuwaitis are planning either to travel or to stay in Kuwait, so the most important thing is trying to protect their information. We are using the social media, social application, so it's very important that every one of us to protect his data, protecting the bank transaction. The most important thing is not accept any calls or unknown calls from unknown person, or try to receive an files to open, or even to visit unknown website, untrustable website, either to do shopping. Or you have to be careful with whom you are contact or what kind of content you are receiving. Recently, we are facing a big issue that, like on daily basis, we are receiving an SMS messages or emails. Either the attacker, he is asking that our civil ID is expired, or you need to renew your information or your banking information. And this is the most kind of attacks it's happening. It's called a ransomware attacks that are social engineering They're trying to gather a lot of information about you. Then after that, they initiated the attacks. Either they have an access to your bank account.
But how do they have the access? Are those so let's start. Those individuals are targeted by having their information sent to many other websites,
Yeah.
and those hackers are taking those information, and then they are targeting those individuals. So let me just clarify one thing. Are those individuals being targeted once they open that call, or once they give the information that they were ordered to give them? For example, let it be an OTP from a bank or a number. How is that possible?
It depends on the type of attack that's happened.
Okay.
If he's doing a social engineering, the social engineering, it means that I study your behavior, I try to gather as much information about you, your name, your civil ID, your residence, your telephone number. If I got any kind of information, and because we are misusing the social application, we are just posting our
Everything.
contact or our information, basic information. So by gathering this kind of information, he can build up a profile about
Correct.
you. Then the next step, he just make random calls. Whenever he call you, he will ask you, and he will pass some proper information about you, about your name, your address, your bank that you are dealing with. Because sometimes, whenever a hacking it hasn't to any company, usually this kind of information is there, resident in their database. And this is the one reason why we are encouraged the organization, the companies, the small businesses to protect their infrastructure, to protect their data. Because whenever there is a data breach or data leakage for any kind of database, it will be with the hackers. Then the hackers will initiate another attack to you. He will call you and he will ask you about to update your information. And some people
give out those information.
They give this information.
If they did not give out those information, are they still safe even though they opened the line?
The hackers are very smart.
Okay.
In the way they are attacking. They are very creative people. They are maybe two steps ahead of us. And that's why the investing in the expertise, investing in the infrastructure, to the training, the awareness, either the awareness for the staff, the government staff, not just the IT people. You have to create a training for them or educate them. Also, the normal people or the citizen of Kuwait, and also like this program that spread the awareness to the Kuwaitis is very important toward protecting the data and protecting the citizen of Kuwait.
So your advice to people is to keep their social media accounts as private as they can and safe as well, because they are being targeted. Their information is being collected by them posting it online, actually. Second advice is for any organization, whether it be private or governmental, for people, even any staff member, to beware not to use any hardware or USB device that has been handed to them from outside that organization, to keep those devices within safe and protected within the organization. Mr. Husain, we're going to take a quick look at this following report and we're going to get back to more questions with you. In an increasingly interconnected world where communication, information technology, and internet culture have become vital, cybersecurity has emerged as a critical concern for nations worldwide. Kuwait, like many others, faces the challenges posed by cybercrimes and the need to protect its critical national infrastructure, data, and assets. The upcoming report provides an overview of Kuwait's approach to cybersecurity, exploring the initiatives, strategies, and collaborations that are implemented to safeguard institutions, individuals, and national interests. More follows in the following report.
In today's interconnected world, communication, information technology, and internet culture have become integral aspects of our daily lives. While these technologies have brought numerous benefits, they have also introduced significant cyber risks. Kuwait, like many other nations, face challenges posed by cyber crimes, including hacking, information theft, privacy violations, and illegal activities. As a result, safeguarding critical national infrastructure and assets regulating communication and information exchanges, and ensuring continuous monitoring of information flow have become a necessity. Information and communication technology plays a vital role in modern societies, driving economic growth, human progress, and social development. However, the increasing dependence on these technologies have exposed Kuwait to cyber risks, threats, and attacks. Technical weaknesses in operating systems, lack of legislation addressing electronic crimes, and inadequate information sharing between the government, private sector, and individuals have created vulnerabilities that cybercrimes exploit. These criminals engage in various activities including malware attacks, piracy of personal and intellectual property data, fraud, unauthorized access, and sabotage. The impact of cybercrimes extend beyond individual and institutions, potentially endangering national security and stability. Recognizing the urgency to address cyber risks, the Kuwaiti government has formulated the National Cybersecurity Strategy. This strategy serves as a roadmap to strengthen information security, harness possibilities, and take effective precautions. Its vision is to assure a secure and resilient cyberspace that safeguards Kuwait's national interest. The strategy focuses on three main objects: promoting a culture of cybersecurity, safeguarding national assets, and fostering cooperation and information exchange with local and international bodies. Prompting a culture of cybersecurity is crucial to enhance safe and reasonable usage of cyberspace. The Kuwaiti government emphasizes empowering knowledge and education of all segments of society, raising awareness about cyber risks, and providing the necessary tools and techniques for protection. This includes developing cybersecurity curriculum for schools and universities, encouraging individuals to utilize cybersecurity tools, and fostering collaboration between the government and the private sector to improve cybersecurity practices. To protect critical infrastructure, national data, communication technologies, and the Internet, Kuwait emphasized collaboration between government agencies and the private sector. This involves promoting awareness of cyber attacks, implementing best practices in cybersecurity, and utilizing robust protection systems. The government also recognizes the importance of a secure information exchange and the protection of important data, encouraging the adoption of international cybersecurity practices. Kuwait acknowledges the significance of cooperation, coordination, and information exchange with local and international bodies in the field of cybersecurity. By fostering collaboration, Kuwait aims to enhance its cybersecurity capabilities, stay up to date on emerging threats, and contribute to global efforts in combating cyber crimes. This includes sharing best practices, participating in joint initiatives, and leveraging international expertise to strengthen its cybersecurity infrastructure. As Kuwait continues to embrace digital technologies, ensuring robust cybersecurity measures is of paramount importance. By promoting a culture of cybersecurity, safeguarding national assets, and fostering cooperation and information exchange, Kuwait aims to create a secure and resilient cyberspace that protects its national interest. Through comprehensive initiatives, laws, and strategies, Kuwait strives to mitigate cyber risks, raise awareness, and empower individuals and institutions to navigate the digital landscape safely.
Once again, welcome back, dear viewers, to the final segment of tonight's SAHEL program with our guest. We have been privileged to have Mr. Husain Al-Nakkas, an esteemed information technology consultant, share his expertise with us on the digitalization of the state of Kuwait services and procedures, as well the crucial aspect of cybersecurity and how to protect yourselves. Mr. Husain, before we end off our show here today, let's talk about how can individuals protect their mobile phones. As we know, it's very important, and most people have all of their information on those mobile phones. And also we want to talk about the biometric measures that people are giving access to those let's say, third-party companies?
Yeah. Recently, Ministry of Interior, they initiate the campaign for fingerprint
Correct.
and doing the biometric. The biometric, like we did the fingerprints 5 years ago or more. Usually they take just the 10 fingers reading. But since the crime has been changed and even protecting the technology, and the most aiming thing is to protect the country and protecting the people. So they depend now with the new strategies that they taking the human, what they call it, human
Physical
aspects. Yes.
Correct.
The face, the finger, the
Facial
recognition,
recognition,
the fingerprints,
and the eyes.
The eyes actually it cannot be duplicated between two. Even if they are twins, they will have a different reading. So this kind of facial and finger, it helps to protect the community, to solve in case of any crime.
It also helps protect the individual himself or herself as well.
Yeah, because it will protecting the identity. And you know, since we are using the internet recently and because of all these devices and the social application, our data has been spread everywhere. One type of protection by the government is identify the person and telling you are the right person through the identification. So also this technology has been implemented in our mobile and our laptops, the biometrics. We are using it maybe long time ago. And this is here in this point, I'd like to encourage every citizen, every one to activate this feature. Since it has been implemented in the as a technology, is there in the telephone, you have no excuse that you don't activate it. Try to use the fingerprint to have an access for your device. Try to use the camera to identify yourself for opening or closing or locking the telephone. It's very important.
So it's safer to have more than just one verification of yourself,
Yes.
not just by your fingertips, let's say, by also a biometric measure. Mr. Husain, is there anything else you'd like to add since summer is coming up? Tell people any advice?
Since we are gonna travel outside Kuwait, so it's very important to know the regulation of like taking videos or taking snapshots. In every country, they have their laws, they have their instructions. Whatever is allowed in Kuwait maybe is not authorized there in different countries. And there is another thing that regarding the free Wi-Fi. I noticed recently that, and maybe sometimes we do it actually, whenever we need to access the internet and we don't have the connectivity, as the easiest things that you're searching for a free Wi-Fi. So this is one tool of the hackers that are using it to attack or stealing the data. They build up their Wi-Fi free channel. So whenever you have a time while you are in the airport, don't access any free Wi-Fi unless you are sure that this Wi-Fi belongs to the airlines or to the airport. Ask the front desk that this is your Wi-Fi, it's authorized, I can use it. So you can use it very safely, because the hacker, he built up a fake Wi-Fi, he just put his router and he opened the channel for everyone. So whenever you are accessing and trying to access, assuming that you are trying to access, to do a transaction with your bank account, definitely you need to put your, enter your bank, your PIN number.
That's actually great advice.
Yes.
Especially for people traveling abroad, never to access any free Wi-Fi, whether it be in airports or
just
restaurants.
Just be sure this is an legitimate Wi-Fi.
Thank you so much for joining us here today, Mr. Husain.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
and thank you.
Well, folks, as we bring this episode of Sahel to a close, we sincerely hope that we have offered you an engaging insight into the ongoing digital transformation that's occurring right here in the state of Kuwait, from the cutting-edge electronic services provided by government entities to the ambitious objectives outlined in the new Kuwait Vision. We have explored the remarkable advancements that are shaping the future of this nation. However, our journey doesn't end here. We invite you to join us again next week for an exciting episode of Sahel, where we will delve into yet another captivating topic An upcoming infographic will provide you with a glimpse into the subjects we will be covering and the inspiring stories we will be sharing with you next week. Thank you for joining us. Until we meet again, goodbye.